This video is wild. This guy shows zero tactical insight. It's insane. Quick backstory: he has a camera set up in his house, so he saw two home intruders. His roommate was on the floor in the living room, and he knew that these robbers were going to eventually come into his room. Now, I get it. I get why he picked up a gun. I mean, I'm going to play this, and some people are going to say that maybe this dude would have been better off not even picking up a gun. I thought about that for a second because this goes so horribly wrong for him. Um, but I've had a buddy that was getting robbed. He was getting robbed by the plug. He got robbed a few times, and one of those times, they raped his wife. So, this guy has his girlfriend in the bed. I could totally see why he picked up a pistol. He didn't do anything wrong there. He did everything wrong afterwards. He waited for the bad guy to come into his room so he could have a shootout with him, literally while his girlfriend is in bed right there. I would have never let them get into the room. Like, you probably have a hallway out there. You could have camped. And his handling of the firearm, this is the most piss poor handling of a firearm I have ever seen, okay? And I get that this guy was scared and it probably happened quick. Hindsight's 2020. But I can tell you right now that my 16-year-old son would definitely handle a gun better than this. Probably my 10-year-old. I've taken him to the range a few times. There's just no way that he's going to hold a gun like this because he knows what recoil feels like. So I'm going to go ahead and guess here that this guy has a gun that he has never taken to the range and he has never shot. Because check this out. Watch how this plays out.
Horrifying moments captured on home security.
And right there at the very end, while he's going down, it literally looks like he shot himself in the leg. I mean, hold on. Let's rewind this real quick. Get that all the way back down. Okay. I wish I could slow-mo this, but check this out. Just watch this. So now after the first two shots, bro, you are just shooting walls and floors and then your leg. That's literally what it looks like. Hold on. 1, 2, yeah.
Horrifying moments captured on home.
Yeah, okay, so the first two shots he took were, I don't even want to say aimed. They were directed shots. They were directed into a certain direction, right? And then after that, I don't even know why you're pulling the trigger, though, bro. Like, you are falling to the ground, probably because you got shot back, which he did. And your finger is still on the trigger, and you are still pulling on that shit. My goodness. This was absolutely terrible. His girlfriend that's in the bed back there, she ended up getting shot too. It traveled down her back and into her spleen and all sorts of terrible stuff. This guy got shot and the home intruder got shot as well. But this shouldn't have played out like this. If you have a firearm, it's not good enough just to have it and to think that you can use it if you've never experienced recoil. I can tell you right now, he's never shot this gun because I don't think he'd be holding it this way. Like, crouched over the gun, like one-handing this thing, awkward position. Let's see, I can't really see the grip he's got on this thing. He starts off with two hands on it. Okay, yeah, he's got two hands on it. But the way that he is crouched over that gun, this is probably the first time he's ever felt the recoil of that thing. I don't know. I have no idea what kind of pistol that is. Could even be a 380. But I'm going to have to go ahead and guess that he has never felt the recoil. He's never shot that gun before because I just don't get how you would hold that gun like that. And then at the end there, when he keels over and falls, I mean, he takes one last shot. It literally looks like he could have shot himself in the leg. He does say that his foot is completely shattered. They had to put plates and screws into it and stuff. And yo, he might have actually done that to himself. Now that I've watched this video a couple of times, my goodness. Word to the wise. Even if you have a gun, you need to go to the range. You need to experience the recoil of it. It's not good enough just to have a gun. That is only half of the puzzle, right? If you have not went to the range and at least shot that gun, you just have no idea how to hold the gun. You have no idea the recoil that's coming with it. You cannot form any sort of tactical plan around a firearm unless you know the recoil impulse of it and what you're in for. Personally, I don't think he should have ever let the gunman approach his room. There's probably a hallway out there. He could have camped that hallway. He's also just kind of standing right in the center of this room when it happens, and right, like, kind of in front of the bed where his girlfriend is back there, right?
Captured on home security
let's see.
video.
Okay, so yeah, you're having a shootout. You are literally just standing in front of the bed where your girlfriend is hiding under a blanket. I'm sorry, but if some shit like this happens, my old lady's getting up. She's hugging a corner of the room behind a dresser. This guy had the time to get a pistol ready, and he knew that they were going through the house. That means you had time to get your girlfriend to hug a wall. Or, hide under the bed, lay flat, something. You should have never let the home intruder into your room, right? I mean, at this point, honestly, his roommate was on the ground in the living room. You could have shot through your door. You could have shot through your door without hitting your roommate because you know that he's down on the ground. They should have never even been able to get close to his door. That's just IMO. And then your girlfriend probably wouldn't have got shot, and you probably wouldn't have shot yourself too. Word to the wise, go to the range, go take any class that you can. Just buying a firearm and having it is not good enough. Matter of fact, you can end up getting shot with your own gun, which is what it looks like he does here. Let's look at this gun.
Horrifying
Boom,
moments
right
captured
there.
on home security video showing Benjamin
Jeez.
Nevers in an early morning shootout with a man who had just...
Yeah, you guys can watch the story for yourself. I just wanted to see the actual shootout a couple of times. Yeah. I mean, my heart goes out to these people. That's absolutely terrible. I hope his girlfriend gets better. I hope they find a way to get that bullet out of her spleen or wherever it ended up. And I hope this dude's foot heals. But I think this is a prime example of why just having a gun is not good enough by any means, not even close. You have to train with it. You have to know the recoil that's associated with it. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Comments are open. Let me know what you think. I thought this was pretty wild. Later, everybody. Be safe. These psychos are out there and they're trying to break into houses.